Content Catch-Up.
Friends, enemies, pets, cousins, esteemed relatives, and investors. Welcome to episode 21 of the Content Catch-Up. My name is Julian, and as always, I'm joined by the lovely Michael Francis Barker. Barks, it's a pleasure to see you on the screen once again.
Thank you, Julian. It's great to be here. How you going? How was your day? Talk to me. I've missed you.
I missed you too. It's we had the whole day together yesterday, which was literally almost too much.
Big day though. Together we did a lot.
Herculean effort by yourself. So, as the only representative of the Carlton video team, because the other two are off sick, with the sniffles, the sick video producers.
There was a bit of irony to that, just to cut you off there, Jules. You put a funny message in that the only healthy video producer has one knee. So you're struggling if if that's the case.
Oh dear. But you made it through. It was a big day. And then for those playing at home, we always preach the importance of getting a day off when you can. And with the bye week for both of us in the AFL, we were able to have a day off. So Barks, what did you do today?
Oh, geez. I had so much going on. No, NBA Finals, Game 1. Just great day for it, Carlton Football Club. I don't know if you timed it around the NBA Finals, but I got to sit back, snug up, put blankets on me with the dog. Reggie was all over me. It was great. It was just a really nice moment. We watched the game together, and the Boston Celtics won. Your boys.
40-16 in the last quarter. But you want to hear the irony of us having today off? They finally put up a TV in our area today.
Did they? Where?
Yeah.
It's not near me though, is it?
Well, you'd be able to see it now from where you are.
Wow. Okay. So it's above the gym.
It's above, the community team.
Oh, okay.
You wouldn't be able to see it. Fuck.
That's
life sucks.
That's
Maybe it's not a good thing. Anyway, pull your head in, Tim Kalkman, if you're listening. What else have we happened today? I'm going to tell you what I did because you've had enough.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Jules. What did you do? How's your day?
I had to go pick up a lawnmower.
Yes, because this is the first time, is it forever that you've had a backyard to mow?
I have not mowed a lawn in 10 years. I did it last weekend. Felt terrific. Really enjoyed the whole pushing back and forth, pushing back and forth.
Men things.
Men. And then my dad actually, I don't know if stole or acquired my grandfather's old lawnmower from his house and
the manual ones?
Took it in for a service. No, it's still a one, but
you're good at that.
Thank you. I've been practicing all morning because I've been threatening to start mowing at 7 a.m. on a Sunday to get the lovely Marnie out of bed. I'm going to be that guy. I am going to be that guy. Yeah, good. Lucky we don't live next door to each other. But yeah, that's what I did today. Stunning Friday. Now, we have a few points that we want to talk about before we get into the content this week. One being...
One's very sad. Start us off with
it. We are going to come towards the end of season 3. I'd say within the next 2 weeks. I am off to the States for a month.
Wow. This is the first time you're telling me.
You're what? What a surprise. I still haven't booked my annual leave in, but we'll work through that, won't we? Oh, boy. Gav, if you're listening, I'm off for a month.
Can't time off. Yeah. That's funny, buddy.
But yeah, so we will come to an end of season 3 in the next 2 weeks. We're also looking to get your feedback. So we might put a few Insta polls out. Obviously, we've been doing this for 3 seasons, nearly 100 or so episodes. So we're keen to either change it up to bring you what you want, to bring you more of what you want to listen to, and just get some new ideas, freshen it up for season 4, for whenever that launches.
Because we'll go back into your trip of what you're actually doing, Jules, because I don't want to skip over that. But yeah, because I think it's we're sort of walking examples of this. We're talking about this before we started recording, that we'd love to put so much more content of what we do, even just snippets of the show out there, because we're bloody hilarious and we don't put enough out there. And we sort of floated the idea of getting a little content catch-up intern. So if you're listening and you're no, we are joking about that, but we'd love to.
Are we though? I would love an intern.
Well, the best way to sort of cover a serious comment like that is to act like it's a joke, and then we won't
that's
feel
so
like
true.
knobheads.
It's not a joke. You can find the form to apply as our intern in our bio.
Plenty of experience needed, but not paid. Is that the
Not
most
paid.
job ads do?
Look, I've got a heaps normal beer, which someone, how's this? Can I go an early egg? So
Yeah.
some friends came over, like housewarming present, really nice, brought us a 6-pack of beer. One of them is a heaps normal lager. Went to grab it. It's alcohol free. And no shade on anyone who drinks alcohol free beer, because you got to do what's good for you, but it's not me.
Yeah, that's definitely not you. You're
No.
far better under the influence.
Yeah, I am.
That's a shame. But to flip the switch, if they want to sponsor us, we don't really care, because we love non-alcoholic beer. If that's what it takes to get a first sponsor on board.
Here's a question for you, completely unrelated to this podcast, but do you think it's like socially acceptable to sit down at your desk at work and crack a non-alcoholic beer?
What time? Context?
Any time of the day, midday.
So yeah, okay. So interesting point. So you're saying being non-alcoholic is just like opening a lemonade at your desk?
Yeah.
I think that is a very wise point that you bring to the table. I can't see why not. It might be frowned upon because it seems like a beer, but if someone cracked a lemonade at the desk, nobody's frowning at them.
Or a full sugar Coke. Like, I don't know. Like
social experiment. Next week, I want you to do that. We'll set up a secretive phone to see what looks or comments you get.
I'm going to bring that up in my PDP next week. I want to be able to drink.
Look, I'm loving what I'm doing.
Desk.
I love what I'm doing in my role, but I'd be meaning to ask if I could drink non-alcoholic beers at any time during the week.
Oh, dear.
Let's go back to your trip just quickly. So what are you doing? Why are you doing it? Where are you going? Tell us and the listeners.
Yeah, sure thing. So my good friend and his lovely partner, so my good friend David and his lovely partner Cara, getting married. Cue wedding bells here, some sound effects in
love.
California. So they both live in San Francisco. And yeah, so I have the privilege of not only being part of the groom's party, but actually being the celebrant at the wedding.
What? You're a celebrant?
You knew that. Yes, I am now legally able to perform weddings in in California, in the state of California.
Can we just backtrack a bit? Is this something that I do actually know and I've completely forgot?
I've told you about 10 times, but that's okay.
So this is great. This is great. Me and Elise were talking about this earlier about what it takes to be a celebrant. I'm so glad we've got guest joining us on the show. Julian Wallace, everybody. So what does it actually take?
I think the process is a lot more involved in Australia, so don't call me and ask me to do your bloody wedding.
So it's only in LA that you can do, or California?
It's only in California. In the state of California, I am a registered celebrant. And
you did this back?
No.
You did this back when you were there?
No, I'm still not convinced that this is legit, and I'm really worried about it. I'm going to get there and it's going to be like, well, actually, this doesn't mean shit. All I had to do was go online and literally fill out my details.
This is an extraordinary thing that I've already known, apparently. But okay, so and how do you actually know if it? So say you go through the process, how do you actually know if it doesn't actually legalize those two?
Well, I don't know. I've got a certificate that says I am licensed to perform a wedding, and then I think I've just got to sign some documents.
That's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable, isn't it?
I just wish you told me earlier. No, I'm sorry if I forgot that, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So if anyone of our listeners has performed a wedding before and has some tips, or Edwin, if you're listening, because I know you're married, do's and don'ts of celebrating a wedding. We'd love to hear it.
Yeah. Well, can I add a quick one? Again, we're talking about this during the week. I don't like celebrants to go into too much detail about I know that sounds stupid, but you know, everybody knows that they don't know the two people personally. So can we cut off the bit about pretending to? Like, if you tell this story in a way that you clearly don't know, I'm fine, love it. But don't act like you know. That's all I'll ask. That's my tip.
But this is probably the difference. I do know them.
Great point.
Again, you're not bloody listening to me. I'm not just going to Los Angeles to California to become a celebrant. I'm going over to
so
perform.
You
a
know
Friends
these.
wedding.
Oh, okay. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, good point. Egg myself on that one. Oh well, that's cool. That's very. I've had fun with this intro. There were a few. What other points do we want to cover?
We want to talk about you in a gym because I've witnessed this firsthand as part of a rehab. Do you want to talk to people about how you don't know how to identify any sort of gym equipment?
So I've really discovered, so during this next stage of exercises for my ACL injury, just how much and how uncomfortable I am in a gym. And I know that's the case for most people if you step in for the first time. And background, I've never been a gym person. I've never actually like worked out in a gym. So even the simple, what was I describing to you the other day, Jules? The action of doing a deadlift normal weight, is that the proper terminology?
A deadlift is an action, yes.
Yes, the action of doing the deadlift. Just gonna say it like it's some foreign thing. Unbelievably hard. I don't even know if I've got it now, but that's one of the exercises I'm supposedly meant to do. And I was getting talked.
They're making you deadlifts. Like, that's a strong way to fuck up your back if you've never done an exercise.
Well, just quietly, don't tell my physio, but I've sort of replaced it because I didn't like the action of it. I didn't like how I was doing it. It didn't feel right. So I felt something else. I don't know if it was meant to help my quad hams. I don't know what I was meant to help, but we found something else anyway. But no, credit to everyone who can function in a gym well, because I certainly can't, but I'll get there. That's all.
How many people have you asked about gym stuff? Because I feel like you're talking to everyone at the club about either finding the gym.
Where is this gym?
Where is the gym? What equipment do they have in there? What can I use instead? Hey, Katie, it's your first week here. Tell me about your ACL rehab.
Yeah. Shouts to Katie, new marketing member at Carlton, that she recently did it. She's been helpful, but no, it's honestly just been her and maybe Sam from Carlton College. If you're listening, he's been a great help. So
your rehab is now officially sponsored by Carlton College of Sport.
Yeah. Great studies there. Sign up this off season. Yeah.
But have you worked it out? What's the update? Have you got a plan?
Oh, like for my surgery and stuff?
No, not for your surgery, but like, have you got a plan of how you're going to approach the gym? Because the surgery is out of your hands. You don't have to do anything with that. So I'm
doing it.
Happy with that.
No, I'm doing it.
Like the other day when you were just trying to get someone to stab you on the street so you didn't have to pay for it.
Well, that's the hospital bills are the worst part. But no, I had a session during my lunch break in the gym, and it all was successful. If that's what you're asking, I figured it out. I didn't do deadlifts. I did my replacement exercise, and came out a bit sore, but like the good feeling sore, like not pulled my back sore.
Had a bit of DOMS, you reckon?
Yeah, love some DOMS. Anyway, gym nerd.
All right, come on, let's
move on.
Let's get some content. Here we go, Bucks. You're kicking us off here.
Yes, I am. Nothing to show on this one. We've talked a lot about Australian athletes doing their own content. Well, during the week, I saw that Mason Cox launched his own podcast, Jules, and I had a listen, and I think it's pretty good. He's quite I'm not going to say deep thinker, but like he seems like quite an intelligent bloke, and I think it's good to see more of this. And so if you're into that sort of stuff, good insight into I guess an athlete's world and stuff like that. And on the side, I wanted to shout out, we've talked about Roll in Media before, but have we talked about the service they offer of a movable podcast studio?
No, we have not, but it's a great idea.
Yeah. So Mason Cox does this, like, I don't know if it's like a sponsor or they're working together, but basically from what I quick Google and checked out their Instagram, Roll in Media basically have this trailer that's a podcast studio, and they just they drive that out to wherever you record. Like everything's ready to go, cameras, they produce it for you. I reckon that's a really cool idea.
I think it's a great idea, especially because like ultimately the startup costs of a podcast can be
All the
quite,
equipment.
yeah, quite inhibitive. Is that a word? No.
Like an extraordinary word if it is.
Can be a big barrier. I'm not good with words.
Well, you could have told me that was a word, to be honest.
What's some of the themes in Coxie's show? Like, what's he talking about?
Well, I don't know if it's an overarching theme. For example, the first episode was with Dill Buckley, so that was just talking about. I think it's basically going to be one of those ones where it's just about the guest that he's got on. So it's not like he's has a theme of like, let's talk footy every week. But Dill Buckley was on, I guess, big name to sort of launch it in the podcasting world, and it was basically just him interviewing Dill. But it was good. I enjoyed it.
Hey, my dad's calling. Should I answer it?
My mum just FaceTime before. We should have both answered.
We should have put them on.
I was subtle about it. Anyway, so that's my first bit. I just wanted to quickly shout out. We've talked about the sort of pages that take a look at how people actually film things. Check this guy out on rollerblades during, I think it's like a movie that.
Oh, this is for the
or an ad or
Magic
something.
Johnson.
Yeah.
That Netflix series. Or
Yeah. Anyway,
have you watched that yet? Sorry.
No, no, I haven't watched it, Jules. But this is just very cool. Listeners at home that aren't watching this, it's just this guy with all the heavy video equipment on rollerblades, getting this nice shot of this basketball running down the court. So shout out to them. That's enough for me. Let's go on to you.
Can I just say, I can't wait till you get your ACL fixed and we can put you on some rollerblades.
Oh, rollerblading was great fun as a kid.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah, you look like you shredded. Gnarly.
Gnarly, dude. Shout out Heelys, by the way.
Did get some Heelys, bro.
Did you have Heelys growing up?
No,
great.
Mum didn't
great
let me.
Fun. Oh, but anyway. Come on, Miriam.
All right, come on. It's my turn for some content. Now, look, I've got something a little bit more serious. So let's change the tone a little bit. Obviously, there was a big shooting in America at a school a couple of weeks ago in Texas. As well as another shooting in Buffalo. So two mass shootings in America. So the Yankees, and I believe they were playing the New York Yankees, that is, they were playing the Angels, I think. Let me see. Oh, Tampa Bay Rays. Sorry, apologies. So the Yankees are playing the Tampa Bay Rays. Instead of doing any sort of live social media coverage, what they did was actually tweet facts about gun violence throughout the game. So this is just another example. So this is the thread. About 4.5 million women in the US today report having been threatened with a gun by an intimate partner. They actually have the citation of the stat, so you can go and read it, and then some links to domestic violence hotlines and whatnot. I just think, and Bucks, like, quickly to get your thoughts on this as well. This is a really good example of using sport as a vehicle for change, and also a responsibility that we have as content producers to promote change as well.
Yeah, no, I really like that. I think it's I think I say this often, but it's a very easy thing for a sport team to do. But just making that call of, it sort of just puts it in perspective, really easy way of putting in perspective of like, no, live tweeting a sport game doesn't matter. A sport game doesn't matter. Let's do this instead. So I think that's, a good initiative by them.
It's a platform for change. And that's again, like something you've always got to be aware of as a content producer. What can you have 100,000 or whatever it is, passive followers? Like, how can you stir up conversation in what you do in the content you produce? And even something as simple as just changing your tweeting for one game. So that was that. The other cool thing I stumbled across while I was on the Yankees platform is this just kind of like great game graphic. It's for a home run. Yeah. But it's so I'm not too familiar with Yankees players or baseball, but it says GT goes deep, little flexi emoji. It's for a home run, but it really they've made it look like a New York style setting. It's this cool 3D animation. Just pans across. I highly recommend checking this one out in our YouTube version. Again, it's just thinking in another way around how you make something excitement rather than the standard like player gifts that we've all done. What are you chirping at here?
It's just like this is awesome. Like, this looks like Grand Theft Auto style graphics, almost something to do with that. But then my brain can't help to think, what's the point Like,
Yeah.
why are you spending time on this? But it looks awesome. It could have been something like if there's a sponsor on board or something that sort of pushes you to something else, or there's a purpose for it. But yeah, it's just like, what is the point? Maybe it's just a quiet day at the New York Yankees office.
Yeah. And I think like that's a lot of the stuff that we do. Like, what's the point of a lot of the things we do? And sometimes it is just to push yourself creatively.
True, that's true.
Push your own creativity.
It could have
you're
been
not always going to get the reward.
Yeah, and it could have just been like an animator or designer at home by themselves one day, trying to learn a new program. So that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's it from my Yankees, but this is the last one, and I don't really know what to do with this. And hopefully, we have enough time left in the Zoom to get through it. But this is an interesting video from the WS Wanderers, Western Sydney Wanderers. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah, well done.
So we'll watch it, Bucks. But what they've done is it's an announcement of a goalkeeper signing, and goalkeepers wear yellow or green, I guess. And it's this vision of this, I don't know if it's the player or whoever it is, but carrying the green jumper on their shoulder. And they've kind of used the jumper as a green screen to put highlights in. It's bizarre. Have a watch.
Why settle at one? McGree gets plenty on this. Superb double save by Lawrence Thomas to preserve that. Chance here! Lawrence Thomas again! Lawrence Thomas with a world-class stop down low.
I actually like that. I like it. I do. I think it's. Oh, look, if I was really nitpicky, I think the execution could be better, but I think that looks very hard to do.
I think that's where I'm at as well. Like, I think the idea is fucking superb. I think the execution lets it down. Like, perhaps just have the jumper hanging in the locker, slow zoom in, but it's still that green screen with the glitchy effect.
I don't mind the movement to it. Yeah, really good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe we're being too critical, but I like it. Overall, really like it. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, I mean, it just doesn't do it justice, the amount of work that's gone into it. Like, because you hardly, it keeps cutting out. But whoever's done this, like, idea is fucking fantastic. And like, technically the execution must have been so hard to work this out.
I think it's clever. Just the simple, whoever's idea is like, hey, I've got a green Guernsey. It sort of looks like a green screen. Again, the original idea is the winner there.
Yeah. But that's my content, Bucks.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for Jules. Fucking hell.
Thanks for Jules. Thanks for Jules.
I'm thankful.
For anyone listening
thankful
at home,
for
we just had
Jules.
about a 10-minute break because we still haven't bought any sort of.
I mean, Zoom. We could just counter it and like, we need to start stopping it and starting it. Anyway, where were we, Jules? Let's go to our favorite segment, Egg of the Week. Egg of the Week.
Some grunt there from me.
Mowing.
Mow. That's good, buddy.
Thank you. We can end on that note. I've got a bad one. This is submitted by Darren, so shouts Darren for bringing this to my attention. But Tasmanian Jack Jumpers, they've gotten some shout-outs in this show. They've gotten some eggs. Well, they're back in the egg pile.
Yes. Welcome back.
Welcome back. You want to know why? If you're struggling to get development players, why not just put a post up on Instagram asking for applications? Can you believe that? That is so... I tried to so Darren messaged me this and I tried to see their side of it. Like, just maybe they're trying to draw Tasmanian basketball up and saying come on, promote yourself, believe yourself, send away. We're looking for players, but I can't get past this. I don't think advertising for professional players, they're still development players, but they're part of your roster, from an Instagram application is the right way to go about it. I think it looks very amateur.
Is this legit, or is it like a publicity stunt? Because the Renegades do something called the Renegades Recruit, which they then it's a content series.
I don't believe there's any sign of joking. So the search is on for our next DPs. Applications are now open for prospective Jack Jumpers development.
Barks, I think you should fill out an application right now.
How do you do it? Please complete a form with the link in our bio. Let's have a look at it.
Yeah, I reckon you should do it.
So I wonder what, like, is it like a mixtape or something?
That's a horrible link as well. Like, what the fuck is that? Is this spam? Come on. Yeah, let's do it. Are you going to call out?
This is the
your,
similar we looked at me.
Are we going to call out the your knee injury?
Yeah, maybe they wouldn't want me because of that though. It's all right.
Blur out
To be
this
honest.
+6
Why
one.
won't it give me that?
Yeah. Here we go. Jeez, this is not good user experience. Oh, is it your birthday today?
You forgot. Yeah, I don't mind though. Like, I'll happily move.
Kill some. They're gonna get so much spam.
Yeah.
Currently nursing an ACL. Put the thing, the 30-minute fucking hour and a half. What's his name?
Blake
Package
Griffin.
in there. Blake Griffin, do it.
Have I ever uploaded something of me playing? No, probably not. Actually, we can just go to my thing. Oh shit.
Oh shit.
So this is the infamous movie. There we go.
Oh
Jesus, the clip's 1,000 views. Get a life.
Who the fuck has watched an hour? Yes. Undecided.
It says intend. It says intend.
Yeah. Yes, I do intend to go to NCA.
That's it. And Thinky doesn't have a space. Okay.
This is a joke.
Could you imagine the amount of entries they get for that? That's terrible.
I hope you get a call up.
I didn't even get a chance to explain my knee injury. Like they don't even know if they're getting a healthy player. I'm incompetent. Anyway,
hey, maybe if you go signed, they'll pay for your surgery though.
Hey, there's an idea.
Yeah.
Well, we'll wait for the email. If I get reached out to, I'll let you know. Maybe we can record.
Yeah,
bring him on the show.
I'll be your reference if you need.
Okay.
I've seen you hoop, seen you ball
man, gnarly,
ball man. Anyway,
dunks. Second egg. Let's bring it back to the AFL world. Sorry. Final score graphic from Collingwood. Big thumbs down for me.
Oh yeah, nah.
Bleeding.
Yuck.
Extreme listeners. Extreme close up of one of their players with a bleeding nose. Who wants to see that? It's gross.
Nah,
I don't
it's
like
a no
that.
from me.
And they lost.
Pull your head in, Paddy.
Pull your ass.
Pull your ass in. Pull your head out of your ass, Paddy Quay. Nah, that's a no from me.
Shout out, Paddy. It's a no for me too. That's why I egged it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
While we're on Collingwood, congratulations, Tom Robertson. If you know him in the sports media circles, he'll now be heading up Kathmandu Social. So well done, mate. You've definitely made an impact on the sports media landscape, and look forward to seeing all the puffer jackets now.
Always enjoyed following Tom, and I met him on the weekend for my game day photography debut. And I tell you what, it's funny this news pop, because I happened to notice that every single Collingwood staff member appeared to be in some form of puffy Kathmandu jacket. So I'm just linking it up.
Brand placement, yeah.
Brand placement.
Don't tell Nike.
Don't tell Nick Nike. What do Americans call Nike?
Nick Jamison. Nike.
Oh, Nike. Anyway, can I just quickly egg Strange? I know we're talking about it way too much, but he sent a group message to. It might have just been us just saying, Tom from Collingwood moved on, yada yada. But he said that some outdoor brand. It's not some outdoor brand. It's Kathmandu. Everyone knows what Kathmandu is.
Fuck, Jonathan Strange could be a permanent egg, couldn't he? Because I saw him last week as well. And, we haven't got time. Anyway, let's move on.
Do people even know who he is? Like we haven't explained that we both used to work for this Strange. With this Strange.
I think he can be our final guest for season 3
of the show, probably. Ratings.
Yeah. Let's get him on. I mean, we'll have his whole family in the listening, so
love you, Strange. You don't listen to the show, so I don't know what we talk about. Anyway, what eggs do you have? This has been my half egg.
I've got one small one that doesn't require any sort of graphics, but it's also another one of our friends. Now, Barks, have you ever asked someone to do a reference check for you?
For jobs, yes.
Yes. Okay. Now, how does that process normally work? Like, if you were to get the job, do you give them a message and say, hey, really appreciate you doing that reference for me, got the job, thanks again?
He took the words out of my text message on my mobile.
Do you think that's common courtesy?
Yes.
Cohen McElroy,
Oh,
former
do it.
employee of Carlton Football Club, has now asked me to do reference checks for him. I would like to say I've done 5. Two of those 5. Sorry.
So can I just say, does Cohen know that they've happened? Because you can put people down as references, and you might.
Oh,
if you don't
no,
get the
no.
job, you don't know.
I always get a text message saying, hey, mate, is it okay if I put you down for a reference check? They'll probably call you tomorrow. And I'm like, all good. Just tell them to message me. Same response. Like, you can go through my phone and you can see these responses.
But if he doesn't get the job, he doesn't know that you gave him a reference.
No, I always tell him, like, they just call.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I do my part.
Sorry, go on with, yeah.
Anyway, so he's done like out of the 5, he's gotten 2 of the jobs. I always have to follow him up and be like, hey,
how'd you go?
Did you get the job? The other day, so most recent one, we actually called up for lunch the other day, and I was just sitting there going like, oh yeah, spoken to. Hey, wait a minute. I did a reference check for you the other day. Did you get the job? And he's like, funny story, actually. Yeah, I got the job and I'm starting in 2 weeks. It's like, any courtesy, mate. Any courtesy. Egg of the week. Just basic courtesy. Let me know how you're going.
Wholeheartedly agree. So is this recent? So he got a new job? Well done, Cohen.
He got a new job. Congratulations, Cohen, you fucking wanker. Anyway,
what is
back
it?
to...
What is it? Quickly, not that anyone cares.
I
I'm curious.
It's something southeast suburbs marketing and media coordinator.
It's called home.
Shit.
Is it Phoenix?
No, it's not the Phoenix. It's not sport. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's council and leisure centers or something. Yeah. No, good one. All right. Trade trade is a hard time to navigate. And I know everyone's not resourced as well as other clubs, but so I want to preface that. I want to say though, don't do things half-assed because it looks even worse.
So looking at very average Photoshop.
So, and this is not a knock on the designer. I don't want this to be an attack on the particular designer on this. This needs to go above the designer to like whoever is approving this stuff in its final form, because this is quite obviously Photoshopped. I think the goal of a Photoshop is to not be able to tell that it's a Photoshop. And some designers, and once you get more into the game and like you've done it a lot more, you'll actually learn ways to hide it so it's not so confronting or in your face. So we're looking at something for Hawthorn Women's, and it definitely looks like this person has just had their head slapped onto random player's body.
Yes, and it's fine. It is what it is. Like it's not the end of the world. It's just a bit of fun mocking of the situation. And I do like the lighting on the head specifically.
they've put a lot of lighting on this head. But you know what?
Outside.
Like, this is probably a good lesson for any young designers. Like, learn the restrictions. If it's obvious to you and you're questioning it, it's obvious to other people.
And to be honest, like, there's nothing, we've all done stuff that, like, think about when your skills now were at the very beginning. We've all done stuff like this, and hopefully, like, I think the point you're trying to make is hopefully someone internally would pick that up before it goes out, because otherwise you're never going to learn. Like, if that goes out for the professional Hawks women's team, which it has, then how are you going to learn?
Yeah. And you're right. We all have done stuff that we're not proud of. If the designer who did this is listening, listen to the live episode we did with Ben Corson where he roasts me for using an inverted graphic on a black background.
I still do things daily that I'm not proud of.
Yeah, I know. At least tells me. Anyway, and the other one that perhaps should be better given they're a bit more of an established team, Melbourne. Now, Bucks, if you could, Melbourne Demons.
I don't think I've
This
seen this one.
is quite bad.
I'm all for simplicity and negative space, but
this is this is a perfect. At least with the Hawthorn one, there was other stuff going on, so it kind of like distracts the eye. This is smack bang in your face. Yeah, just not very good.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I don't have words.
Sorry.
I don't really know what to react to this. Yeah, very, very interesting design. But,
Yeah.
oh well, Photoshop.
Just perhaps where the industry's at and giving the attention to the women's league that it deserves. But eggs, both of you.
Yeah, I like that you've.
Don't feel bad about it. Just learn and move on.
No. Yeah, move on like we are bosses. Go on. Give me your intro.
Boss.
Thank you.
Boss of the week.
I love the internet sometimes, Jules. Sometimes I hate it, but I think it's very funny. So let's take our attention to the NBA playoffs. It's the finals, baby. Celtics won game 1. We know that. So Jason Tatum, Jason Tatum, Celtics superstar. Jason Potato, yeah, NBA pain. He paid homage, I believe is the right word.
Homage.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Homage. Okay, sorry.
Homage.
What is it? New Orleans Hornets.
Homage.
Hornets. So Tatum paid homage to. You say the late Kobe Bryant, do you? Anyway, I'm getting muddled up my words. Kobe Bryant, rest in peace. But everyone knows who Kobe is, and Jason Tatum. Love Kobe. He was a huge idol of his. So he wore his painted sweatband. It says 24 purple and gold. He wore that during game 6, I think. Bless you, or whatever that weird noise was.
It's a burp.
And he sent a text to Kobe before the game. And he texted Kobe. Obviously, Kobe's passed away, so nobody's going to see it. But he texted Kobe before the game that got him into the final saying, I got you today, put on his sweatband. So a really nice moment. And he obviously succeeded. But then this just came from the internet where someone's photoshopped a response from Kobe saying Golden State in 5. And I just think it's funny. Like real like walking along the edge of like paying respect to one of the greats. But it's just a bit of humor. so he's texting his idol, I got you today, like pass away. It's a nice little thing. And someone's responded in a Photoshop saying Golden State in 5, which is their opposition in the finals. And obviously in the basketball world, a lot of people say, oh, Celtics win in 6, whatever. So it's just funny.
That's brilliant. Also, Jason Tatum's I'm only 50 messages off being the same amount of unreads as Jason Tatum, 209. Actually, I'm at 178 at the moment.
That's pretty good for
He's
you.
at 209.
I like that you noticed that. You took that from that screenshot.
Progress.
Yes.
That was funny though. Yes. Anyway, my one is again in the world of baseball. So Derek Jeter, baseball legend, finally joins Twitter after an established career of about 35 years or something like that. Nick Adams, don't know who he is, but he is verified tweet. Derek Jeter is the most overrated baseball player in MLB history. Derek Jeter, because he's been around for so long, digs out a photo of him signing Nick Adams' jumper when he was a kid with the tweet, "This you, Nick."
Great clap back.
That is a fucking insane first tweet on Twitter. Well done, Derek Jeter.
That's true, actually. Good. I love the banter. Yeah. Well done, Derek. Welcome to Twitter.
Yeah. And that's my boss of the week. I don't think we've got it mic'd up, do we, Michael?
No, we don't, Julian. I just had it there just in case. But look, that's been us. Like Jules mentioned at the intro, that we'll probably wrap this season up in a couple of weeks because Jules is off overseas to do his first ever wedding. So yes, you heard that right. He's just celebrating the state of California. So that's exciting. Listeners, thanks for tuning in as always. Give us a follow, give us a like. Head out to YouTube. Well, you could stay in because you probably have YouTube in. Yeah. You know the general crap. You're love you. Thanks for listening.
Come on, wrap this up.
Hey, it's a good long outro. All right. That's been us. Thanks, Jules. You got anything, Dad?
Nah, enjoy your week, everyone. Take care. We'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.